Hello.
Hey guys.
Hi everyone. Hello everyone in the chat. Hi Plague Knight, Chris, Prahant, Destroydan. Hello. I'm Octarina, you know me, a community manager here at Iron-clad, but I'm not sure you've seen Rodrigo.
Yes, we
Oh,
did the
yes.
arachnophobia stream.
Oh yeah, so you know Rodrigo, I'm going to introduce him just in case. He's a game designer and he worked in this DLC. So if you have questions for him, here you got him.
Hi guys, it's great to be here to answer all your questions. So yeah, bring it on.
Yeah. Oh, hi Alex. Hi, it's nice to see you here. So here in the map we're seeing something new. The giant turtle.
Yeah, down here we got this new area of the map showing the 5 stages from the new DLC.
We're not going to play today.
Yeah, we're not going to play them. We don't want to spoil anything for the people playing the new DLC. So we are going to show the new tower and the new hero.
Oh, I have the first question. Alex Plays asked, why isn't he also working on regular expansions? Did you work on a regular update? Yeah.
I worked on Arachnophobia before this. And yeah, I'm part of the DLC team. As you may know, or maybe you don't, but there's different teams in Ironhide working on different projects. Right now I'm working with what we call the DLC team. So yeah, I did Arachnophobia before and now Wukong's Journey. Basically, yeah, both updates have been here for 9 months, so yeah.
Exciting 9 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
Also, right now, there's something very interesting in the corner, right? Something new that's coming with this update that everyone is super excited about.
So, guys, we've got the Encyclopedia integrated with the new update. That's free for everyone. So yeah, we worked really hard on this. We just wanted to give you some love because we know you asked for it. You've been asking for it for a long time. So yeah, we can see all the enemies here in order of appearance. We've got, as in every other Kingdom Rush, the creep section, and of course the tower section.
Oh, important. The Encyclopedia is only coming on Steam for now. Yeah. So it's for Steam players.
Yeah, we needed to... We made a great effort to get it ready for Steam to launch on this update with the new DLC. But we need to design properly the UIs for the other platforms. So that's why we don't have it yet on other platforms, but it's coming soon.
Oh, I have questions for you.
Yeah, sure.
Chris M asks, which stage did you design?
I didn't design stages, I balanced them. That's usually something reserved for more experienced designers. So what I did was I balanced pretty much all of them, and designs were mainly by Gerson, our director of design. Yeah.
Right. And what's your favorite one? That was the second question that I got.
That's really hard. I mean, I think my favorite stage is number 4. I don't want to spoil anything, but I think it has a great boss fight, and balance-wise, I think it hits the ideal point between challenge and fun. So yeah, that's the main reason.
Yeah, cool. So, and about the Encyclopedia,
yeah,
and this may be a challenging question, I don't know what. 2 questions that I saw here.
Yeah, sure.
What made you guys add the Encyclopedia? And then the other question by Alex is, why did it take so long?
Well, yeah, that's a pretty good question. The fact we decided to add it is because we know you guys have been asking for it for a long time.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, we just wanted to get it ready for this update and not delay it anymore. Why did it take so long? Yeah, I'm like, it's not in my place to answer that because as I just said, I'm like pretty new game designer, and those decisions are not in my field at all. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But it's finally here, so we can finally
Yeah, let's enjoy. Let's
try.
enjoy it.
And you don't need to get the DLC. This is important. Everyone gets the Encyclopedia, and we are working there, like we said, to add it on mobile soon. We need to figure out the UI, and yeah, it's coming. Let's see the glass full. So maybe we can show, because what we're going to do in this stream, besides answering your questions, is we're going to play using the new hero and tower. Maybe we can show it like in the hero and tower room, talk about their abilities. I saw a few people in the chat saying they are like S tier, like they are amazing.
Sure. Well, which one do you want to do first?
Maybe Wukong, since
sure.
The
Given as it is the Wukong's journey expansion,
it's in the name.
Yeah, well, so Sun Wukong, of course, it's based on the popular character from the Chinese mythology or Chinese culture. He's gameplay-wise, he's like a super versatile and strong hero. He's got summons, he's got crowd control, he's got true damage, and even an insta-kill to round up his kit. So
everything.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of everything, and what I really like about about this hero is that he's got a very defined playstyle. He's pretty squishy. Let's say he dies pretty fast if you don't actually micro him properly. So it's a challenge to play him correctly. But as I said, he's got a little bit of everything, so it's really a good choice or an excellent choice pretty much for every level. Yeah, I would say.
Nice. And the animations are so smooth. Like, I really enjoy everything
Yeah.
does.
I mean, the art team like did an excellent job on this one. I mean, everything he's got, it's absolutely beautiful. For me, the highlight, of course, it's the insta kill because visually he's very impactful and like beautiful to to watch. So yeah.
Oh, Alex asks if we can hover on the abilities because they want to see the stats. They're curious, and
yeah, sure.
Everyone loves like the hard numbers.
Yeah, of course. I mean, first one is her clones, so he'll summon 2 her clones to fight at his side.
Also, these hair clones, we're going to see them in a moment, but they're hilarious.
Yeah, they're hilarious. It's like a thin guy and a fat guy. I know for a fact that these clones were inspired on some Dragon Ball lore with the fusions doing with the Fate fusions. So yeah, they're pretty hilarious and excellent. So yeah, this is the first skill.
And the names, like how are they named? Like it's like a slight change on Sun Wukong. It's like Sun Wukong or something like that. Like
yeah. That's reference to that already also. So second skill is Su Apprentice, Zubaji, or I don't know the correct pronunciation, but it's Sun Wukong's loyal companion, and it's also a character from Journey to the West. The main reference, for this character and where he comes from. So this is like a sort of a permanent summon, let's say. Of course he dies and he respawns, but he's at Wukong size at all time and has a small chance to deal a big area attack.
And this is something that I really like about the DLCs, how the team really took the time to understand Wukong's story, journey to the West. They did like a lot of research to make it like culturally relevant, and I think that's shown like in characters like this. That reference the original story.
Yeah, we did a lot of research. We don't want to, or we wanted to make it as similar as we could, given the context, of course, of Kingdom Rush aesthetics and all of that. But yeah, we wanted to represent as loyally.
Yeah,
that's a word. Yeah, faithfully. Yeah, as we could. All these elements of Chinese mythos and culture. So yeah, that's pretty much the second skill. You're gonna see it in action in a bit. Third skill is Pole Barrage. He launches the Jingo Bang into the air. The Jingo Bang is his staff. Multiplying it into a number of poles that fall onto enemies, and each deal damage and stun enemies in a small area. This is probably my favorite skill of Wukong, and like one of the most useful in every situation. It's an area stun that can be cast in different areas, because these poles can land on different enemies on different parts of the map. So yeah, it's a pretty good skill overall. Next, we've got the Jingo Bang technique. This is, as I said, one of the most beautiful skills to watch execute. It's pretty much an insta-kill that also deals a bit of area damage around the target. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Basically, he enlarges the Jingo Bang and stomps an enemy. So that's pretty fun to watch.
Yes, it has a great animation too.
Yeah, Emma did a great job on that one. And finally, the White Dragon, also a companion of Wukong in Journey to the West, if you guys know the book. Yeah, it's basically an area damage that deals true damage and leaves an area that's slow.
Yes. Well, some people in the chat were asking, why do a DLC inspired in Chinese elements? Like, how did that inspiration come?
Yeah, well, of course, the Wukong had like a cultural relevance in Chinese culture. Of course, it's like a very distinctive character. And also in the West, like a while back, it had like a resurgence with the release of the popular AAA game we all know. So yeah, we just felt like it was a good time to use part of this mythos and integrate it in our game. So yeah, it looked fun to us and gave us a lot to study and to work on to make this content.
Yeah, I find it super interesting. Like, we have so much like reference to fantasy elements, like of their classical fantasy. It's also nice to lean on like the Eastern side and change it up.
Of course.
I mean, like other games also have like Chinese themed updates or Eastern themed updates.
Of course, yeah, it's something that Iron-clad did. If you know, in Vengeance, for example, with the
Rise of the Dragon.
Yeah. With the Dragon expansion. So yeah, it's always nice to bring other cultural elements from other spaces and integrate them into our game also.
Oh, and something about Sun Wukong. He's not Satan. They are different monkeys.
Yeah, this is a bit of a spoiler, but there's actually a achievement or like an Easter egg referring to Saitam in the DLC. So yeah, you guys will see that also.
Yeah, Prahant just asked what is our favorite part of the DLC, and I'm going to say it's that Easter egg. I really like it.
Yeah, I mean, the part, yeah, I really like one of the new mechanics. It's regarding the new holders. I think they give a lot of play around it, and they are a central element of pretty much all the levels, but you know, in some levels more than others, to be fair. Yep, I really like this new mechanic, and you guys will see it in action if you play the DLC.
Yes, it's not long now. Like it's coming on September 25th, so
yeah,
super close now.
Yeah, we're really excited for you guys to see it. We believe it's like, you know, at least in my opinion, it's some of the most fun levels in this game. So
yes.
yeah.
The beta testers agree. Maybe we can check out the tower.
Yeah,
like
sure,
very
we
quickly,
didn't.
and then
Yeah.
we get to see them all in action.
Yeah, well, so the tower is the Bamboo Masters. I'm gonna just read the description for you guys. Blending martial prowess with elemental affinity, this Panda Trio tears through enemies and remains a threat even when appearing to be defeated. Now, this last part of the description is a reference to an in-game mechanic the tower has, which you know you're gonna see right in the gameplay in a moment. But yeah, this basically this trio of badass pandas, you know, have a lot of playstyle wise, a lot of versatility. Also, they're good in many situations. They deal true damage, so yeah, that's another thing pretty interesting about them. And if they die, let's say, if they return to their pedestals in the tower and they are able to attack with ranged blasts to you know, hit enemies even while they are not blocking as a natural barrack.
They're always useful even when they die.
Yes, and we also added a mechanic for them to be retreated, let's say. So let's say for a flyer wave, if you want them to be you know, standing on the pedestals shooting from range, that's something you can do by retreating them with the boots.
The Stridan here was asking, like, how did you came up with these unique mechanics for the tower?
Well, that's part of the process of creation. I mean, to be fair, we throw in like a lot of different ideas and a lot of different mechanics, and then we get like a little bit more realistic on what we can implement and what is possible. Like technically on the engine and all the stuff. Then we also consider like the budget aspects, like do we have time and the resources to implement all we want. And yeah, that's like a pretty like up and down process that has a lot of steps, and you know, a lot of ideas are thrown in, and the truth is like only a few remain in the end. So yeah, it's a balance between all those things.
Oh, Alex Blaze asks if are the Bamboo Masters the hardest tower for the team to design yet? Or would you say not?
Well, again, I've only been here for 9 months, so that's really hard for me to say. But I think technically, for what I've heard from the programming guys, yeah, it has like some particularities that made it like hard to implement, and some bugs that came up during the production process, that are related to how the three units are unique.
Yeah, they're all
So,
different.
yeah.
Like all the other barracks, all the 3 units do the same, right?
Yeah.
Well, 2 units.
Yeah. So yeah, that was like complex, and of course from the art perspective also, just 3 different units on 4 different levels with 3 different skills, which that's something we didn't mention. One of the particularities of this tower is the first in the game to have 3 different skills. That's like a throwback to all the Kingdom Rush games. But yeah, one of them is Hat Trick. The female panda that has her hat throws them at enemies, ricocheting between them and dealing 2 damage to each of them. Lightning Overload, it's from the Thunder Panda. It's basically a lightning strike that deals damage and stuns enemies in an area. And the Nether Flame, which it's like a teleport back from the Red Panda that deals very little damage, but yeah, that's the effect.
That's
He
my
teleports enemies back. Yeah, I really like honestly the 3 of them. I mean, aesthetically, for me, this tower is...
It's so fun, like the Kung Fu Panda reference.
So
I
good,
love it.
so good, so
Yes. So I think we're ready to maybe move on to like a random level, random stage, and
yeah, sure.
see how they fare.
Let's go maybe for a terrain 3 stage, like to make it not that simple. Maybe the Secreted Temple is probably my favorite from this terrain.
Oh,
so, yeah.
I have a question here by Chris. Like, when did the development for the DLC start?
When did it start? Roughly about like 6 or 7 months ago. Yeah, I don't remember exactly, because that's what the project manager manages usually, but there's a period in between finishing the previous project and starting the next one, in which some part of the team is still finishing, and others are working on new concepts and stuff, and that gets a little mixed up. So yeah, probably like 6 or 7 months ago. Yeah.
Nice. And what would you say was like the biggest challenge when creating the DLC, at least from the game design perspective?
From the game design perspective, yeah, let me think a bit, because it's a really interesting question and I don't want to just answer. Yeah, one of the main challenges we had is to design a lot of creeps, because you guys are gonna see, if you play the DLC, that the 5 stages are really different terrains and really different colors and aesthetics. So yeah, we pretty much designed like 3 pools of enemies, like 2 main factions and an extra pool to include on the last stage. So yeah, we had to do a lot of creep design. We had to do a lot of new mechanics design, because there's a new way special holders interact with the stages. I don't want to spoil too much. So yeah, there were a lot of new things and to try to balance the whole level around those things. Yeah, it was pretty challenging, at least for me, like being a relatively new game designer.
Yeah, like the sheer variety of mechanics,
Yeah.
new heroes, well, new hero one, but new enemies, like lots of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something everyone's going to love about this DLC. There are like so many different enemies with little different mechanics. Like every stage you're introduced to something new.
Yeah.
And it makes it very entertaining.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's loving Wukong's idol animation.
Yeah, that's as I said, like the art team were probably the MVPs of this DLC. It's so beautiful the work they've done. It's usually for me it's a great part of the experience is to enjoy the little things, the little details. So yeah, this DLC has a lot of that.
Yeah, it's so good. Well, maybe when you place the towers, you should use the pandas. So
yeah, of course.
In action.
This is a lot of pandas right now. So we're gonna see what we can do here. Let's go for pandas right here, right now.
Oh, do you know who's the voice actor for Wukong? Is it a regular voice actor?
Yeah,
Sean Kristen?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's Sean.
Yes, Sean Kristen.
Well, in English, right?
English. And that's something unique about this DLC.
Yeah.
This DLC, when you pick Chinese, since it's like a Chinese themed DLC, it has a different dub. So there's a different voice actor in Chinese that makes like all the voice lines in Chinese. And that one, I don't have the name right now on the top of my head, but it's the same voice actor who voiced Wukong in League of Legends.
Yeah.
In Chinese.
Yeah, in Chinese, right?
Chinese.
Yeah, we did Chinese voice lines for the pandas and for Wukong, both for this DLC. So yeah, that was something new for us.
Yes, if you want to hear the Chinese voice lines, what you have to do is change the game language to Chinese, and then you can hear them. Yes. Sean is the legend. Yes, he is amazing. Like, there's a video we had with him, like I think it was about last year, where he like answered some questions. He has an amazing range.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's very talented, and he's been working with iron-clad like for years now. So, you know, he knows his stuff. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You know, when you guys are ready, or when you...
Yeah, you can call the first wave.
Okay.
Oh, what are the pandas' names?
Oh well, this for the pandas we manage like an array of names that are assigned randomly for each instance of the tower.
Okay.
We used traditional Chinese names, traditional male names for the Thunder Panda and the Fire Panda, and traditional female names for the Head Panda.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is, they won't repeat between each other, but they sometimes can repeat if you have different instances of the tower on the same level. Yeah. So let's go ahead and call the first wave.
Okay.
As you will see, the pandas have a good amount of base HP, and as we said, they deal true damage and have like a different set of attacks. Like they deal these small combos that are very fun to watch. You know, which change a bit with levels. So you guys will see after a bit.
Yeah, and we also see Wukong's skills in action too.
Yeah.
And the globes there.
Yeah, so Wukong has a lot of different attacks also. That was the insta kill in action. It's pretty great to see.
Yes. Oh, there's a question about the music of the DLC.
Yeah, sure.
Is it the same person who worked on the other music for Alliance? I think that was Hakun Davidson.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know that one. I think for some parts they were looking hard at Chinese reference or Chinese music or Chinese culture in general. Um, yeah, but to be honest with you, I really don't know that one.
Yeah, maybe where I can let you know more about the who was exactly and the person behind the music when we post the OST. That's like we do usually after the DLC drops. Oh yeah, here I got a message from one of the devs who's listening to the to the stream, and he says yes, it's the same. So it's Hakon Davidson.
Nice.
Yeah, he's amazing. And we're going to post the music later so you can hear it in full, like after the DLC releases.
So yeah, maybe let's look at Wukong for a bit. As we previously discussed, we got the AoE stun from the poles. We got this different set of attacks, you know, which he delivers pretty quickly and deals like pretty decent or big damage and true damage. So you know that's always nice to have on a kit. These are his clones. He got a little bit of a just went away, but this is Subaji, which you know he just did his area attack. Let's see if we can visualize it again. Yeah, there it is. It triggers with a small chance, so yeah, he does it from time to time. There are the clones again. We got the thin one and the fat one. I think he died, but yeah. You guys have seen the insta kill. So yeah, we will use the ultimate now in a bit when you know we get a fair chance.
Oh, Chris asks, how do you think, how good do you think Wukong and Bamboo Masters do on the new levels?
Well, they're not they were not designed with the intent to how do I put this in English? They were designed around the stage mechanics, and the fact that they deal true damage is really big in this DLC, which you know we have a couple of bosses with double resistances and some creeps also. So yeah, that's like a part of the whole thing. Yeah, let's go for the special.
Yes, and
here.
the tactical retreat ability
Yeah,
of the pandas
we
comes
just-
in really handy at like a specific
Yeah.
time that I'm not going to spoil, but it really helped.
Yeah, as you can see here, for the flyers coming down from this bottom path, we'll retreat the pandas back to the tower, and they'll hit them with true damage. Also, you know, it's not that high of an amount of
But
damage.
it's something.
Yeah, but it's definitely something that helps in different situations. So yeah, that's pretty much the way the pandas work.
Oh, and someone was asking in the chat if they are a reference to Kung Fu Panda.
Well, of course, they've got some inspiration on Kung Fu Panda. We know, which you know, it's another piece of content designed around a lot of Chinese culture. Um, they've got a bit of inspiration from Mortal Kombat, if you know
Yeah.
the characters, Raiden, Kung Lao, and Scorpion. Especially with the names of their skills and the way they act for some of this stuff.
The colors too.
Yeah, the colors, of course. They're pandas, so they're cute and fluffy, but they're also badass if you look at their demeanor and their faces and the way they interact with enemies. So yeah, it's got like a bit of both worlds. So maybe right now we can upgrade these pandas to tier 4,
Wow.
so we can watch their definitive
They look so cool.
look. Yeah, I mean, look at this, they're so good. We'll see some of their skills in action. This is hat trick, the hat that bounces between enemies and deals true damage. We've got the Nether Flame, which teleports back
There,
at
he did
the enemies. And we've got... Yeah. We've got the Thunder, the Lightning Overload you just saw, which, deals a bit of damage and also stuns enemies. And I don't know if I used it before, but this is Wukong's ultimate, the White Dragon. He tears down violently and deals quite significant true damage and a bit of slow.
Those pandas are really holding like that choke point there.
Yeah, of
They're
course.
a great shot.
Yeah, they're great. So yeah, those are our beautiful pandas.
I love them. Well, the story then asks, which DLC is your favorite? So we have Hammerfall, Pirate King, Colossal Warfare, or this one, Wukong's Journey. What's your personal pick?
I mean, I'm definitely biased because I worked on this one. So I would say between this one and Pirate Kings.
Yeah, me too. They're both similar in the sense that they have a huge variety of enemies.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Pirate Kings was huge for me in the sense of new enemies, new mechanics, new things to show, fight bosses, and all of that. And this DLC is, a little bit similar in that sense. There's a lot of new content, there's things that are pretty unique for this DLC, as I said, like the new holder mechanic. So yep.
Yes,
Both are great for me.
I like the new Hero and Tower here in this DLC more than the Pirate King one. Like I find these pandas a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Than the Overshoot rep.
I mean,
They're both fun, but
just look at them. They're so good, like doing their combos.
yes, the quotes are funny too. Like
Yeah.
yeah, and we're not even talking about the stages themselves, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to see what the community thinks because at least from our own internal testing and testing from the beta testers of the community and our other sources of testing. We've had like really good feedback. And yeah, I'm just excited for the rest of the community to be able to play it. So yeah.
yes, we hope this one is your favorite DLC too. When
Yeah.
it comes out. Wish it now. It's in the links and description, in the chat, everywhere. Yes, very exciting. Well, Alex has like another tricky question, as it's usual for Alex questions. Given more time, what else would you like to add to a DLC? Something that you didn't have time.
For this DLC, I think specifically all we had in mind, at least from the beginning, was implemented to a point. Of course, there are some things we would have liked to have a little bit of more time to implement a little bit better, as everything in life. We are pretty satisfied with the end result, but of course we know things can always be better, right? We can always do better. That's like a mentality. That's like for me a pretty good mentality to have, knowing that you can always do better. So yeah, especially like for feudal DLCs, let's say, what I like most is having new mechanics to play around and having new mechanics to challenge the player, ability to play around those mechanics and to use the elements they have, to create the best strategies and all of that. So yeah, I mean, to answer the question in one phrase or one sentence, it would be like probably new mechanics. Yeah.
Well, and we haven't talked much about one of the new mechanics that's coming, because we're not playing the levels of the DLC in this stream.
Of course.
We'll just mention there is a new very fun mechanic, the elemental holders.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
so
of
much
course.
fun. Next stream, which will be on the release day, we can show them.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know how much I can say without spoiling the fun for you guys. But let's just say there are some folders, which you can pay to unlock, which have mainly two features. One passive one that adds something to the base tower you're using or around the base tower you're using, and usually an active mechanic that deals something that impacts the board or the enemies. Yeah.
Nice.
Each based around one of the elements of the Chinese wuxing, which are a little bit different to the four elements we usually tend to consider in the West. But yeah, it's in this case it's 5, one for each stage, and of course the design of the stages are around those elements too.
Yes. Oh, and talking about the stages, the storyline asks, which boss is your favorite? Of course, on Wukong's journey.
Wukong's journey. Well.
Red Boy, because so fun. It's so fun. Like, you haven't played it yet, but when you play it, you will understand why it's so fun.
Yeah, I think one thing for sure that happens in this DLC is that the three of the bosses have like a lot of personality and like a lot of distinctive moments and characteristics. For me, in the way in gameplay wise, for me the most fun is the Princess Iron-clad, which is the boss for the 4th stage. In terms of aesthetics and the design of the boss itself, not the gameplay, but the aesthetic, the concept design, the Bull King, or as we call it internally, Bull Daddy.
Oh. Okay, great. So I think we've played around for a while and we've shown the abilities. So everyone, if you want to ask questions, now's the time before we wrap up the stream. Remember to wishlist the DLC on Steam. It helps us a lot to get more visibility. So we really appreciate it. Also, you get a notification as soon as it's out, so you'll be there ready to play it as soon as it's available. Something else that we have going on right now on Steam, there's a sale. It's the one special day sale, and Iron Marines and Iron Marines Invasion is in there. And if you grab the games, you support Special Effect, which is a charity that helps people with disabilities to have like special controllers adapted to their needs. So if you want to pay Iron Marines, you can grab it right now for a great cost and at a great price.
Yeah, pretty cool initiative.
Yeah, it's really great. I think last year we had a stream for this one special event, and Prahant was in there, and also one of the people in this charity took the time to join the stream and tell us about a bit more about the shop they do. And before we wrap up, we have one last question,
Sure.
which is, can you tease about the bull's abilities? Maybe like something you could give like a little hint without spoiling too much.
It's got a special ability that stuns enemies and towers instead of killing them, instead of killing the units, right? So that's pretty detrimental because you usually sometimes when barracks die they can be restricted by learning them up or other mechanics like the hero spell from Linearia, and stunning units usually makes it harder for the player to block the boss. Of course, he does a lot of damage, and as I said before, he's got double resistances. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you. The chat is happy about the little spoilers they got. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you soon. The next stream will be the art stream, and we will have one of the amazing artists that work on this beautiful DLC. Remember
That
to
would be
wait.
fun too.
Yes,
like artwork.
Submissions are so
Like artwork for this DLC was like just amazing.
Yes.
UX, we'll see. Yeah.
Yes, and I love that we get to have an artist on the stream to comment about your art. So if you want an artist from Ironhide to see what you do, you still have time to send an entry to the fan art contest. They are so good. The community is amazing. So, thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time.